I've seen since 18 hours ago. Screen eyes and freckles and your smile in the back of my mind, making me feel right. I just wanna know, you better know, you better know, you better now. I just wanna.
Hi everyone, it's already time for a new favorites, a new monthly favorites, and I'm a little sad about this one because it means that summer is over because it's September, but you know, got to do what we got to do. So I feel like I don't have time to do anything this month. I keep thinking that it's gonna be vacation soon, but it's over, so I have to come back to reality now. So for my first favorite, which is a makeup favorite, it's the Match Perfection concealer from RIMMEL. I love this concealer, and most of the times, a lot of the times, concealer, I feel like they get darker once you apply them. More like around the end of the day, it gets really dark when you put your concealer, so it's never a good look. So it's fun to have something that lasts all day, and this one really does. And it's a highlighter as well, so it helps you look a little bit more awake, so it's always good. So I really love this one. I'm obviously the color Ivory, which is 010, it's the lightest shade. And then my second one is the mascara, and at first I hated this mascara. I thought it was awful, but I guess it got a little, like, as some mascaras, I feel like that's what happens. At first I rarely love a mascara. It needs to get a little bit like older before I love it. I feel like the formula gets a little bit thicker, so this one I hated it at first, but then I had it for like a couple weeks and I tried it again and I love it. It gives me amazing lashes, and the curve, it lasts all day. I have nothing bad to say about this. I don't need to use a second one. I only use this one, and most of the time I use two mascaras, but with this I really only need this one. And the only thing I do is I take off the extra product that's on the brush just with a tissue, and then it does an amazing job. I love it. And for my last one is from Real Techniques by Samantha Chapman, she's a YouTuber and I love her. She gives such great tips. Her and her sister, you probably know them, they have a channel, and she has a line of brushes. I got the powder brush, which was one of my favorite couple months ago, and I still love it, but I love it more for loose powder, and this one is amazing for pressed powder. It gives you such an amazing finish, and it's only like $8 or $9. It's so cheap, it's so soft, and it's just amazing. I really need to buy all the brushes from her line because I just adore the two that I have. And for my favorite candle, I decided to add candle. Even if it was the summer, I decided to burn candles because my sister gave me one. It was supposed to be my Christmas gift, but she couldn't help it and she gave it to me before. And it's watermelon, which is my favorite smell in the world. She like opened up a whole new world for me, like made me discover Yankee candle, and I just didn't know, like I don't really buy like extra stuff like that because I think it's really expensive, and I try to always be careful. But in Michigan, we went to an outlet mall and we found a Yankee candle at the outlet mall, and there was a lot of amazing prices, so I got a couple and some for Christmas too, so I'm really excited. But she gave me this one and it smells amazing. Watermelon, it's definitely one of my favorite smells. She knows me so well since she got me this one, and I absolutely adore it. And then I have so many favorite YouTubers this month. For my favorite, this one, I've known him for a while, but he came out with a video this month that I think was really touching, and I had to mention him, and it's Troye Sivan, and I love him. I think he has the best end of video on all YouTube. He's my favorite. I just love it. Every time I'm like, yes. I'm like happy when it ends because it's the bye with his wink, and I just love it. But he did a video this month and it was called Coming Out, and it was about him obviously coming out because he's gay. He said he told his family last year, and then this year he decided to say it like to the world, to the YouTube world and the internet world, and I can't imagine how stressful it must have been, because I really hope that one day we live in a world where coming out is not even a thing, because it really shouldn't be. No matter what, like who you love shouldn't like affect people. This makes me really mad, so I don't want to like go into it too much, but it's really, one day I'm sure we're gonna live somewhere in this world where it's not gonna be like coming out is not gonna be a thing. Everybody's gonna be just equal. Like if I'm straight, I don't have to do a coming out, so why should you have to do it if you're gay? I mean, it doesn't change anything. But we know how stupid and ridiculous people can be sometimes, and I can't imagine how stressful it was to just come out like this to all the subscribers and just, you know, announce it and like trust everyone enough to like with such a big thing. But it must feel amazing for him to finally like be like 100% in himself, because it must be pretty awful to have to hide like such a big part of you, because I mean, and there's no reason to hide it. So yeah, I just love him. Congratulations, because I think it's such a wonderful thing, such a beautiful thing, and I thought it was really touching to see it, and I was really happy to be part of his like coming out, because I thought it was really touching. My next favorite YouTuber, I posted it on my Facebook that I already found my favorite for August, and it was the beginning of August. His channel is called SubDaily06 and his name is Thompson, and I just love listening to him. I love watching his videos. He's a huge advocate for gay rights, and like he's not afraid to voice his opinion, and I think it's really remarkable. I love seeing that like on the internet and stuff, so I really love listening to him because he has a really great message and he gives tons of relationship advice, so I really love watching this too. I have a real big crush on him. I discovered him because he did a collab with Mike Falzone, and then I started watching his videos, and then after a while I realized that he has a second channel and that he sings, and he's an amazing singer, so it's definitely worth it. So my crush just got even deeper, even worse, or even better. I don't know how I can say it, but my crush got bigger, let's just put it that way. He's a really good singer, so you should go check him out, both his channel. I'm definitely gonna put the link in the description bar below. And my other one, I just discovered him, and it's Nicola Foti. I hope I say his name right. His channel, it's called Soundly Awake, and he has, if I'm not mistaken, 3 channels. So one of him doing like characters, and he's hilarious. He did a really awesome VMA review, and I laughed so hard with one of his characters. He's really awesome. And he has another channel with his boyfriend. They have another vlog channel. They post videos every day, and he has a third one, which is, I just discovered it before I filmed this, so I'm not exactly sure, but I think he's vlogging too, but it's more like just him and not this character. Anyways, he has 3 channels. I need to discover the third one, but the first one is vlogs and the other one is characters and just more like official videos. But he has a way of vlogging that I really love. It's never boring. He always has like something going on. It's never like him like filming him like walking. He does these hallway shots, and I think it's really funny. Anyways, you need to go look at his channel. He's really funny. And then for my favorite songs, I have a bunch this month. The first one is one of my favorite band ever who came out with a new song. It's called Attention. It's from We Are the In Crowd, and it's really good.
I know the way I wanna be, but I'm trapped in who I am. The only thing that holds me back.
And to wait for the new album. And I love some of the lyrics I really relate to, so I love finding songs like that. It's really good. And then the other one was one of my favorite, I think a couple months ago, but it's back as my favorite because it's from the summer set, Boomerang, and I just love this song. But then we were in Michigan with my sister, my brother-in-law, and my brother, and when the song would play on the radio, my sister would turn the volume up and she would sing with me and stuff. I think the boys were really sick of listening to this song because it's not really their style of music that much, but everybody was listening to the song and my sister was singing with me, so it's just a song that reminds me of the summer, reminds me of like really good memories, so I just put it on my playlist for my month's favorite.
If I was Jay-Z, you'd be my Beyonce. We can rock the nation like they do. And if I was Da Vinci, you'd be Mona Lisa. Paint a smile perfectly on you.
I went on iTunes to buy a couple of, because Chris Thompson, he has a couple of his songs on iTunes. He records them and he puts them on iTunes. So I bought a couple songs and I'm gonna give you a little medley of my favorite songs.
Although loneliness has always been a friend of mine, I'm leaving my life in your hands.
I lose a little piece of me, torn apart at the seams, and I don't need your love no more. You got no hold on me, free from your gravity.
Baby, keep your eyes on me, 'cause I don't wanna lose you now. I'm looking right at the other half of me. This vacancy that's out of my heart is a space that now you hold.
And there's two more that I just discovered. It's from Passenger and the song is called Let Her Go. And I just love the voice of the singer. He has a really like distinctive, really different voice and I really love it.
Well, you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go.
And then from Sara, Bareilles, I hope I say her name right. It's Brave and it's really one of those empowering songs. It's really good as well.
Say what you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave.
And for my favorite TV show, I didn't watch that much TV this month, but I watched a show that it's called The Killing. My sister was like, you need to watch it. She's been telling me that for a couple months, but I had just had too many shows then. I had to cut a couple so I wouldn't watch that much TV because I watched just way too much TV. And finally I watched it and it's really good. I think I watched the third season first and then the first and then the second because my sister told me everything about the first and the second season. So I was like, I'm gonna watch the third first and see if I like it. And I love the main characters together. They're such good actors. Seriously, there's like a couple of scenes that are so touching. They're really good. And I wish I watched the first season first, but I did it that way. And the third one was my favorite. I think they could have made just one season with the first and the two season, but you know, it's still really good. And for my favorite food, I've been eating so much this month. It's kind of bad, kind of obsessed with food, but my favorite thing of the month is corn. Corn, I don't know what happened, but this year is so damn good. It's really good. You're gonna think I'm weird with my corn. And we just went with my grandparents to Sainte Madeleine, a town right next to where I grew up, and when it got some corn, I've been eating that every single day. So good. And the watermelon too was really good. And I worked at the Holiday Inn for 2 weeks this month. I had a little like a job fair, and a little kind of a big job fair, but I worked there for 2 weeks. And they had those amazing chocolatine. What are they called? It's like chocolate croissant. I don't know what it's called in English, but it was so damn good. So much chocolate in it. I don't know if you can go. It's in Longueuil. It's a Holiday Inn next to the big yellow, green and blue thing. I don't know if you're from there, you know what I'm talking about. But these chocolatines were so good. I dream about them. I ate so much. I think I ate one a day for like 2 weeks. They were awesome, so good. So that's it for my favorite. I hope you liked it. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.